Hey guys, it's Monday. I didn't make a video in a while. It's been a couple weeks. I had a really crazy week where I was in Loden, and then I had another crazy week and a really crazy weekend last weekend. I pretty much lived in our theater last weekend. And then I had like this really weird in-between week where I had like a lot of work but only a little bit of crew, but I like didn't know what to do with myself. It was odd. So, I finally got around to making a video. Things to talk about. I am doing Nanowrimo. For any of you who did not know, I'm assuming you've all probably caught on to that in one way or another. I'm not sure. I am writing a story about people that can read minds. There's a lot of Maximum Ride influence, honestly, when it comes to the whole situation whereby they came to be able to read minds. But they're a little bit older. The characters are 19, and I'm really liking it so far. My characters actually have personalities, and they're not just complete goody two-shoes, which is awesome and different than usual. I've been banking days whenever I can, because I've had days when I can't write because I have like a 12-hour crew call or something ridiculous, which I had on Saturday. But it's been going okay. Actually, the reason I decided to do NaNoWriMo was because my original plan was to not do it this year, to see how my schedule felt, and then do it next year. And what I've been hearing from everyone is your sophomore year is your busiest year. So I was like, well, then I might as well do it this year, because it might be the last year I get to do it for a while. Which segues nicely into this week's topic, which is your major. I am a scene design major. Basically what that means, for any of you who couldn't guess, is for any show that the School of Design and Production supports, a designer designs the set. Now, this can be anything from just a series of backdrops to some kind of armature piece. There was a dance piece that just kind of had like a scaffolding piece, to a full-on 3-story house, to a full-on our winter opera has a double raked deck, which basically means that it slants in 2 directions. It's ridiculously intense. Basically, as a scene designer, I talk to the director and I collaborate with the other designers as well as the technical director, and I design the structures of the show. I have to do design drafts, which are not technical drafts. They're different. Design drafts show you the interior spaces and how things are going to look, whereas a technical draft is obviously structural. So I'm responsible for those. I'm responsible for paint elevations, which are rendered drafts. They're drafts that you paint on so that the painters know how to make things look. And yeah, you're basically in charge of all that. There's smaller stuff that goes to props and to costumes, obviously is their own world. But we're responsible for the, set and background and that stuff. Yeah. Oh, and we also have to make models. For any show that we're designing, you have a model box and you create a quarter scale model, which means it's in quarter scale, so every quarter inch represents 1 foot in real scale. You often have an assistant designer, and that's about it. It's really cool stuff. I geek out a little bit every time I go to a show, not only because the sets are so cool, but just with like the mental realization that like I get to make one. I'm sorry this video is really long. I just have a lot to talk about. We go home in 9 days. 9 days. 9 days I go home. I know, Andy, you go home sooner, you lucky duck. I'm really excited. I can't wait to see you guys. We should totally make plans for Friday because that is like the main day that I have to make plans. So Friday. We should figure something out. Okay, this video is getting ridiculously long. Bye.